All right, let's see if y'all can hear me now. Cause child, look. Finally, Lord have mercy, y'all. I was talking for like an hour on that last video. Okay. Y'all, I was talking for like an hour on that last video. Like, for real. Like, I've been doing this since like 3 o'clock this morning. It's 4:22. I'm talking about now. I was hitting my points and telling my jokes and being myself. Look at my face. I'm exacerbated at this point, but you know what? I love this YouTube shit, so I'm gonna do what it's gonna do. Okay, look. So we're talking about the Cardi B and Ice Spice beef, right? So where is I took it off of that one. Okay. So we gotta go back. So we're talking about the Cardi B and Ice Spice beef. And the real reason why there was a beef in the first place. Because I want to keep looking in the parts of no geniuses. So let me not leave that there. So the real reason is she was deflecting from the truth. She did not want to go there where it was about to go. And I'm going to prove it. This is not just strictly conjecture. This is not just my opinion. This is like, this what happened. So let me bring up another browser. So we can go to Liberty page without let's say I should have to put an L and she gotta come straight up. As much as I be on her page. I love me some Liberty. Okay. And I had some viewers on that other video. It's all good. So here we go. Hopefully y'all come back later. Now I tried to find the video that she showed, but I couldn't. So I went ahead.
Blackcommunity is a direct-to-chef marketplace. Choose from hundreds of weekly menu items.
Page about a couple hours ago, because this is obviously I go live and I want to go live. It's impromptu. So when I saw it on her page, I was like, nah, that's not what's happening, because I peeped game as soon as I saw this video. So I'm gonna see if y'all peep game too. Okay.
As well, and then Cardi told I just a few days ago when Cardi got into it with the famous TikToker Raymonte. Raymonte was going off on his fans because he didn't like that people had always addressed him as a ghetto person just because he's loud. While he was ranting, he decided to use Cardi as an example, and he said that non-black people like Cardi B are rewarded and given brand deals despite the fact that they are ghetto. But when a black person like him acts the same way, they get the opposite treatment.
So I wasn't going to talk about this anymore because it was like, y'all know I don't like to drag things out, but the videos y'all keep saying I'm ghetto and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and it throws me off because none of my videos am I walking up to people selling them empty. They purse, give me everything you got. I don't think I'm as ghetto as everyone tries to make it seem, and what bothers me as a black person, you guys say that I'm ghetto, but Cardi B, who doesn't look like a visible black woman to me, and this is no shade to you, Cardi B. This is no shade. This is just literally a fact, and we're speaking on colorism and all those type of things. She is very, very ghetto. She's way ghettoer than me. She's way hooder, gangster, greasy with me. She was outside with the damn Bloods. And y'all don't say that this lady is ghetto. Y'all don't say that she is the marketable. It feels like everyone can be ghetto and black besides ghetto and black people. And again, no shade to you, Cardi B. I'm just doing a comparison. My content.
Remember, no shade to you, Cardi B. I'm just doing a comparison. This is all I'm saying. So he misspoke a moment ago. And I want to, because they're going to use this and penalize him for misspeaking in this moment. But we all know, I just did it. When you're talking fast, you get tongue twisted. You might say something. You know what I'm saying? So listen, he said like 30 seconds ago, they didn't call this lady ghetto. When we get the point, because reading is fundamental. At this point, since they don't teach us how to read no more, listening is fundamental. So he's saying that she is ghetto, but she is still marketed. You know what I mean? We're not gonna act like she didn't have a Pepsi commercial out the gate. We're not gonna act like her deplorable behavior on Love and Hip Hop wasn't rewarded. All the stars, all the people that's been on there have run through Love and Hip Hop who did have talent. Only her and Jocelyn Hernandez and actually came up. Like, come on, let's be real. Okay. So we gonna be disingenuous or we gonna be honest about it. So watch this. Keep going, Ramonte. Talk your shit, bro.
Has always been uplifting women. I've always said so many things about women, like to encourage them and be amazing. And I might make a little joke about a relationship or a boy or something like that. And I might say, that'll make me a gangster thug psycho, man. I literally don't get that. I have so much positive content that I don't even say a cuss word in. That is so uplifting. With so many people, so many diverse groups, ethnicities. So what do y'all want to put me in this ghetto sad black trope for? I am from the hood. Yes, I am. But I have layers to me. I can have a deep, articulate conversation with you. Stop participizing me. Another thing, I have always been an advocate for higher education. I have always sent people in college money for food. I tell people to stay in school. Get your degree. I talk to people with their 9 to 5 and say how people with 9 to 5s push the world. I talk about body positivity, all type of things. So what do y'all be wanting to make it seem like all I say is shake your ass, turn on the damn sheet teeth? Because I don't.
One of Cardi's very messy fans decided to drag the video over to Twitter, that's when Cardi saw it and responded. She said she's really surprised Raymonte is even using her as an example in this conversation because she was called ghetto too when she first started out in the industry. She said it's crazy.
And that's why I feel like she took advantage of the fact that he misspoke in that moment. Oh, I was called ghetto too. What you talking about? No, he's saying in spite of being ghetto, you get these brand deals. Because he has a large following too. But you get these brand deals and you get this stuff. Like he's saying, despite the fact that you're ghetto, because before this, people was talking down on him for being ghetto or whatever. And he got turned down for something that he was going for. I can't remember what it was. And since he took it off of his page and no one else actually covered that portion of what originally set him off, then I can't show you that part. Do that make sense? Okay. Because I didn't know, because I was scrolling and I heard what it started because he was disappointed. Something happening. But I didn't know it triggered all of this until a month later. I'm just not finding out about this Ice Spice and Cardi B beef. Cardi B beef because of, you see what I'm saying? So, but watch how she gonna segue into Ice Spice. Because, listen, peep game. The bitch thinks she slick and she not. Play.
Crazy because when I became famous, people said I'm ghetto. Talked ish about my accent, called me dumb because the way I speak, said I got...
Bitch, we called you dumb because you was dumb. It wasn't because of your accent. I know plenty of people with deplorable, they're speaking terrible English, but they are very articulate and what they're saying is making sense. But anyway, he said that you was called all these things. You see what I'm saying? And he misspoke. He said, well, she wasn't called ghetto. She wasn't, but she was. The thing, what he meant was, what he meant was she wasn't treated ghetto. She was in Mulan. Who the fuck want this loudmouth ass bitch in Mulan? And y'all remember, and she did she went live and she was like, I'm not really like that in real life. So why you acting like that now? You see, they take, and it's like, we understand that ghetto doesn't belong to black people. Everybody is ghetto, but every diaspora in every race have their different type of ghetto. A white ghetto person would be like Honey Boo Boo and her crackhead ass mama and her sister. That's white ghetto. You know, the Hispanic ghetto is like Baby Joker and them from next Friday, I believe it was. Or Friday after next. No, it was next Friday. Baby Joker and them. You know, more like doors. That's it. That's the Latino trope. That's their ghetto. And then you have the the rich white people ghetto, which is like the goth, or which are like the pink. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you have the Harlem Hispanic ghetto. She's not embodying none of these ghettos. She's acting like the black ghetto woman. Let's call a spade a spade. And I'm so sick of all the black people who go to defend her when you ain't nothing but a cockroach to her. Like, let's be real. She done said fuck y'all plenty of times on the internet, to y'all face or to y'all screen. She's demoralized y'all constantly. Every black woman that her husband sleep with, she try to beat him up and get him killed. Like, come on. Now she don't like y'all for real. And this is why I say, if y'all go look at my video, Black People Perpetuate Colorism, we're the ones that keep it going, because we are the black girls that idolize the light skin. We want the light skin homegirl. We want the light skin life. We get jealous when we see light skinned people living it. My cousin went from this color, because I drive, so my hand is in the sun a lot. Can you see? You see the demarcation? How it's... Fuck y'all shit. Y'all see this shit. That's this goddamn light right here. You see it's dark right here and this light right here. But anyway, she went from this dark to this color. Bro. I'm like, one more chemical pill, bitch. Anyway, not my business. So it's like, if we didn't hold light skin and biracialism to such a high standard, we would have more dark skinned female artists to look at, because the market is going to go where your mentality is. So if you see a bunch of interracial couples on TV, you see a black man with a white woman, they are marketing to this demographic. You see the single black mother on an advertisement, and then you see the white family on advertisement, because they're trying to market to these people. You know what I'm saying? The advertisers reflect reality. Let's be real. We're not gonna see no one just put this happy black family on TV, and they know ain't no such thing as no goddamn happy black family. These niggas is abandoning their kids and buying Jordans. Let's be real. So when you see all these light skinned women pedestalized like mulatto and all and whoa, Nikki, Vicky, whoever the fuck, that's another one that's pretend to be a ghetto black woman. They got some money. They got money off of it. So, but when you see this type of thing, you know, you have to understand that they're reflecting what they see already. That's why they're putting the commercial together in the manner in which the commercial is made. You see what I'm saying? So if hindsight is 2020 and we look at it, we can use Giselle from Housewives of Potomac, for example. Giselle is put on this pedestal in the black female diaspora, and they turn their back on Candace, Monique, Dr. Wendy. They talk shit about all of them, but this deplorable, disgusting woman, she's not even messy. I'm messy. This lady is indignant, and she is hateful, and she is extremely spiteful, and she will try to break up a marriage because she don't have one. And they pedestalize her because of the green eyes. Who you think gave her and Robin the name the Green Eye Bandits? It was us. We appreciated it's like she can do no wrong just because she's light skinned. You know what I'm saying? Like Erica DeMarno say, she peaked in college. She was the bitch in school days. You see what I'm saying? So we chase after that. We want that. And colorism would not exist if black women didn't pedestalize light-skinned women or biracial women or mulatto women. You know, that's how come when these girls say, oh, when I was in school, the black girls bullied me, they pulled my hair, they made fun of me. You a goddamn lie. Because when I went to school with a bunch of biracial and light-skinned people, they was kissing y'all ass, worshiping y'all, and y'all was fucking bitches. A lot of people didn't like y'all because y'all was bitches. Y'all was mean girls. And they took your shit and let you bully them because you was light-skinned. It's anything to be in your circle. It is what it is. But anyway, so this is what Cardi's giving. You know what I mean? She's giving this because y'all take it and y'all accept it. But let's go back to her throwing Ice Spice under the bus because the bitch didn't want to have a real conversation about what's really going on. So anyway, this is her response to Ramonte. Peep game though. Watch what's happening. Watch what's happening.
no coof, talked about my teeth, my braids, my 2 buns, and to this day, no matter what I accomplish, I still get called a all because I'm from the ghetto. People misinterpret me because apparently I'm loud and ghetto to this day. Call me a hood rat and all. When I sat down with Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, they called me a ghetto. Why is it that y'all gotta use me to make y'all comparisons? Cause y'all only see the glory, but not when I get dragged 24/7. Leave me alone and out y'all BS. But Raymonte was not letting up, and he clapped back at Cardi B and told her she would never have the things she has now if she was a fully black woman who acts the way she does. Girl, why are you getting so mad at the comparison? I'm saying you are successful and reached heights that visibly black ghetto people have a harder time reaching. You've had major campaigns that ghetto black women and men like me will never get. It's deeper conversation. I'm not trying to offend you at all. To not think you have it easier, to be seen as marketable because your lighter is crazy. And she's trying to throw Ice under the bus as well. Ice Spice was not here for Cardi bringing her up, and she decided to check Cardi real quick by responding to Cardi.
Okay, we can stop right there. You see, all of a sudden out the blue, she go, let me go get Ice. What the fuck? And she threw her under the bus for them pictures that they had at Vanity Fair. Because Vanity Fair is a weekend event. I put too much on, but fuck it, we gonna go with it. It don't matter. and create this whole Nicki, Cardi B, this whole Nicki, Cardi B, Ice Spice beef. Out of nowhere. Why? Because she wasn't fit to have that colorism conversation. She barely made it out the last one. When she got that girl Roach. And when Mulatto got that girl Monkey. She barely made it out the last one. When she was drugged up and down and she lost some of her constituents. So she wasn't about to have that conversation again because she know it's true. And she's being disingenuous to think that it's not. I live for the day when I see one person say, yeah, I know I made it because I'm light-skinned. I've only heard one person say that. I believe that was Doja Cat. I know I made it because I'm light-skinned, but I'm still going to ride the wave. What I'm supposed to do, not get my money? Which I put too much on. It's supposed to be a dab, but since I didn't use a mirror, it's free. You can't be free balling. And this is my face towel. Can't use that. I need for the packet. So it's like, it's giving like, bro, stop. And then let's go over here to Impressive. I love Impressive channel, y'all. Like me and her hang out in my mind. I just love her voice. Like, listen to her voice. If y'all ain't subscribed to her, like I said in the last video that didn't have no volume, y'all gotta start with her deep dive that she did on a lot of these music groups. Like, y'all gotta go back 3-4 years on this lady page. You can't just start at the beginning. You gotta go back. Go away. Anyway, so, and she agreed with me. Watch this. Now, she didn't pick up on what I picked on about her using Ice Spice as a decoy, but listen.
I'm just taking my cat out for a sit, and it got me thinking, it's a mental health awareness month. It's a good time to be honest about our struggles.
May is a bunch of months. Mental health awareness, lupus, motorcycle awareness. They being aware of a lot of shit. God damn. Okay, so we don't have to watch this video again.
Ghetto fat black chauffeur. I am from the hood. Yes.
This video started circulating. Cardi B decided to get into it with him. And she was saying, well, people were calling me ghetto too and blah, blah, blah. And he's saying, well, people don't treat you the way that they treat other visibly black people who act similar to you. And what he's saying is true. I mean, people can deny it all they want to, but Cardi is perceived more favorably than somebody like Sexy Red. And in my opinion, Cardi B and Sexy Red are literally one and the same. But they look at Sexy Red as somebody who's dirty and gutter. And with Cardi, she's treated a little better, even though she acts exactly the same. And to be honest, she acts worse because she was a gang member.
Okay. Not was a gang member, is a gang member. Let me give you a prime example of being how they treat them differently. Sexy Red just had a baby, right? She went right back to work. We ain't got time to lay up 6 months in here. She got to strike while the iron is hot. She got to get out there and do her thing, right? She got to shaking ass, shaking pussy, making music videos, doing what she got to do, doing her job, her career that she's chosen. And she, nasty, your pussy ain't healed. I see the green stuff leaking. Just all kind of disparaging, terrible things they saying about this girl, right? Cardi B had a baby, went back to work. They applauded her. Y'all, us black female diaspora, applauded her for doing so. You see what I'm saying? What's the difference? And this is not a black woman. Understand, this is a Euro-Latina. This is not no Afro-Latina. Her parents are Dominican. That's just how they look. They not black. They tell you they're not black. You know what I mean? Look at her parents. They're Euro-Latinas. The laws in the universe say the equal and opposite do exist. So she's a Euro-Latina. Afro-Latina is like Juju, that girl that used to go with Cameron. Or Amara La... Oh, me, shit. Fucking voodoo in my head. Amara La Negra. So that is Afro-Latina. This is a Euro-Latina. So y'all applaud her for being able to drop that baby and go back to work and shake that ass and be on that pole on the stage. But she bounced some ass after she had her baby and when she all kinds of nasty bitches. You see what I'm saying? Get them sexy. I'm not a fan of none of these old songs. Whatever. I like drug dealer music from the 90s.
And she has a history of violence. So she acts worse, in my opinion, but she is treated better. She gets more opportunities. She's positioned higher. She even admitted that she currently gets brand deals for over $5 million per campaign.
Now, what I don't like is the snootiness. We got to go on Twitter together because I like y'all to see my raw reaction to certain shit. So we're going to go on Twitter and look at Twitter together. But look at this. Here's my advice to you, Monte. I hate when people do this. It takes time. He been on TikTok since TikTok started. Stop playing. Right now, I get brand deals for over $5 million for a campaign. We know why. I got social media famous in 2014. My first brand deal from Fashion Nova came in 2016. Bitch, that's 2 years later. This boy been on TikTok. Okay. I know dark-skinned women who've been in the game longer than that and couldn't even get a following. You understand? The only time the black female the black ghetto female thing can be monetized is by either black men or white men or non-black women or biracial women. Like you got that white guy with the that puts the paper, cuts out the paper like an eyelash, and he's English or British. He does the little black ghetto thing and he uses the paper clips on his nails or whatever. Then you have Tim Bay. You have that other guy with the wig that be like the auntie at the cookout. He be having the different wigs on and stuff. You got Wo Vicky. You got Catch Me Outside girl. I forgot her name. You got Cardi. Like the list goes on and on and on. But sexy is demonized for being a ghetto black woman. She is actually the first woman of color who's actually ghetto. And then we gonna find out later she Hispanic. No. We gonna find out later she Afro-Latina in real life. Look, they be taking the melanin injections. Stop you. Let me stop y'all. Anyway. Okay, so 2016 for $200 a post. You can reach your height no matter how ghetto or where you come from. Just remember the key is to be patient and be humble. Blessings. Still didn't admit that it's because of the color of my skin. Because we know so many dark-skinned girls who ain't made it there yet. My cousin been in the game since before Cardi B got on Love and Hip Hop. And her podcast, her best friend podcast, they doing their thing, don't get me wrong. But they're not getting $5 million deals. I mean, yes, they're podcasters, not rappers, but I'm just saying. And they have to be so meek and humble. The light skin will get to be loud and ghetto, but my cousin can't. She knows she can't, and she not. No.
Pain. You don't see no other quote-unquote ghetto black celebrity like Sukihana or Sexy Red or the City Girls or Saucy Santana.
Come on. See, I brought up the City Girls on my last video that was muted. I forgot about that. Because JT, her mannerisms, now, she might have the look, the ghetto classic look, but her mannerisms when she speaks, even when she go live, she not loud, obnoxious, ghetto, and foul mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because she knows she can't be that. She knows she can't. Glorilla is a light-skinned black woman, and she knows she can't present too ghetto. But Saucy Santana, ghetto as hell. Bitch, you better stop playing with me. Sukihana, ghetto as hell. But I bet Saucy make more than Suki. Come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. And then people that's really from the ghetto, they don't want to be ghetto. That's why a lot of these white people and these light-skinned people, they get to be ghetto and they get to monetize off of it because black people know we can't present like that to the world and be praised for it. I can't go outside and be indignant, loudmouth, and obnoxious. Child. And then most black people ain't even raised like that. Let's be honest. But go ahead. Go off, sis.
Glorilla getting paid that much money per campaign. Companies are not going to fork out that much money to them, but they're going to pay Cardi. Cardi is the one getting these big opportunities. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that she's not a black woman. She's a mixed race Hispanic woman. She has the look that is deemed more marketable in the industry, which is a big part of the reason why she's as popular and as paid as she is. And this is not to say that she doesn't get criticized, because she does, but I can guarantee you if a black woman did some of the stuff that Cardi did, they would not reach the level that Cardi reached. And this is just facts. But Cardi doesn't understand that. She will never acknowledge the privilege that she has over others.
She understands that. She's just not going to acknowledge it. She understands it. She's not going to acknowledge that shit and try to jeopardize her back. Oh, this bitch politically conscious. Oh, she's socially aware. Come on now. And she's not going to admit that she's a negative stereotype of black. She's not going to admit that. Like, have you been to Harlem? Harlem, his Latina black is not like this in Harlem. Child up.
Other black, quote-unquote, ghetto.
You know what Latina ghetto is? Young mama. Young Ma. The little stud broad. Like how she was rough around the edges, how she was when she first came out. That's Harlem ghetto. That's New York ghetto. Or like, I won't say Remy Ma because she's not overly exacerbated ghetto. But like, watch this. Because she about to plot twist and throw Ice Spice in it for no reason.
She refuses to see that. And she kept going back and forth with Raymonte. And while they were going back and forth with each other, Ice Spice's name was brought up. Apparently, Cardi was upset that Raymonte called her Mexican. And she asked, why doesn't he call Ice Spice Mexican? This is what Raymonte said. You saying I'm using other women when me and you had our talk months ago. You said, why don't I call Ice Spice a Mexican? You bring up other people, not me. I'm not bringing in any other women in this. I think you all are great. It wasn't to offend or hurt you in any shape or form. Cardi said, same reason why you felt comfortable calling me a Mexican when I'm Dominican, and I ask you why you feel comfortable calling me a Mexican when Ice Spice, Jarrell Jerome, Zoe Zaldana are Dominicans, and you don't do that to them.
Zoe Zaldana
you do it to
is
me because
Colombian.
You know that's what people use to hurt me. Same way you use my name in that video, knowing exactly what you doing.
Girl, number one, bitch, stop it. Stop it. Okay? And number two, if he not talking about them, why would he bring them up in conversation? You know what I'm saying? Zoe Zaldana is Colombian. Like, what? Why you dropping all these names in the conversation? Because she is trying to get out of the conversation of her benefiting off black culture. Look at this fake ass face, this fucking filter. You look the fool. Them big ass lips. Bitch, them hoes like, oh, you get to pop one of them. Give me a goddamn pen. I ain't got no pen. I'll never have a pen when I need one. I'm going to start wearing press on nails, y'all, because these real nails, look at my pinky. Motherfucker look terrible. I'm about to go get a manicure, and I need a refill, but I'm not gonna get one. I want this shit to come off, and I don't want to soak them off. Cause have you heard about acetone and what it's doing to? Anyway, get it right there. I was popping Cardi lip. Okay. Okay, play.
So Cardi was upset that Raymonte misidentified her. She is Dominican. She's not Mexican. Not every Latina or Hispanic.
See how she took that conversation into that? And then when Ice Spice say, look, I ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on, all of a sudden she beef with Ice Spice. And then show that picture of us at Vanity Fair, and this whole thing happened, and it spiraled out of control. Next thing you know, nobody's even talking about Ramonte no more. No one is even talking about colorism no more. No one's even talking about classism no more. She never acknowledged it. She never truly had the conversation about it in the first place. You see what I'm saying? Boom. That's exactly what she needed. She put all them names in there hoping somebody would say something. And I don't know if Ice Spice took the bait or if they were in unison and she doing Cardi B a solid because she needed help getting out this conversation. Because I'm pretty sure people in the background was telling her, like, shut the fuck up. Stop responding to him. Shut up. You look bad. You look terrible because you're not admitting it. You act like it was hard work. No, ma'am. Because even when she first came out, y'all remember when she first came out, I was like, who is this bitch? I didn't even follow her on Instagram when she first came out because of all the ghetto. She used to walk like, and had them ghetto nails and them ugly ass 27 pieces and click-clacking all over the fucking internet, going in them beauty supplies, acting out ghetto and terrible and ratchet with them clusterfuck of teeth. And y'all was following her then, before she got on Love and Hip Hop. It's because of black people that she made it to Love and Hip Hop, acting in ways that we demonize each other for acting like. You know how many times, because I have a really loud, obnoxious laugh. It don't matter what happens, I just bust out in laughter. Like, I will, look, and bitch, it's loud. And you know how many times I've been out and people look at me like, you know what I mean? And I can't help it. When it's real funny, I laugh sometimes. Shit, don't let me be drinking something because I'm going to spit it all over you. It is what it is. You know, I can't control my but it's contagious too. But it's hard to look at and it's loud. And no, but she loud and ghetto and and y'all praise that. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers give me the bombastic side eye when I bust out in laughter and genuine joy. And y'all look at me like I done embarrassed every black person in the restaurant. But she not embarrassing? Y'all not embarrassed? Y'all support that? Just get the fuck out of here. I ain't a fan. Anyway. So she really had no beef for Ice Spice. She didn't want to have this conversation with Ramonte, about the truth about her benefiting off the ghettoized mentality of poor blacks when poor blacks can't come up off of it. Like I said, if you ain't got on a wig, if you're not a man in a wig and a dress, or if you're not a mulatto, which is a biracial, or just a straight up non-black woman, these are the only three people who can act, and white women, straight up Europeans, they can benefit off of acting like they grew up in an indigent household, black, ghetto, with limited vocabulary. We can't. Even the dumb poor blacks got to act like they're not dumb poor blacks. Let's just be real. And it's like, for me, the only reason I didn't get sucked into this worshiping of light-skinned women and stuff like that is because I'm sick. Y'all know I got a mental illness. You know what I'm saying? I got self-centerism. I was diagnosed with self-centerism when I was in like elementary school. And then it exacerbated and it got worse. Then I had got diagnosed with conceitude. And And then after that, that's when I started getting a check. Then after that, they gave me a bigger check because I had high self-esteemism. Then that's what that's what I'm on disability for. High self-esteemism. Yeah. That's what got me. Yeah, because I know how to swallow now. Juice. That too. Listen, shut up. Don't get off the topic. Shit. We talking about them. This bitch was arguing with this man about he talking about y'all calling me ghetto and being disparaging towards me because he TikTok famous. And he's trying to, get brand deals and get sponsored and stuff like that. But he can't because he's being called ghetto when, well, shit, this ghetto bitch made it. What's wrong with my ghettoism? Why I can't be ghetto? That's because he is black male. He gives me black male homosexual kind of ghetto. Not punk, but kind of like, just a little sass. He doesn't give me, I feel to put on a wig and act like a black, he throw on a wig and act like a black woman, a ghetto black woman. He get all kind of sponsorships, all kind of deals, all kind of followers. But they like this shit. They like to see you niggas act like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go to her. Just completely ignore what he's saying, act like he didn't say what he said, skeeting all over the skeeting. Skeet, motherfucker. Skeet, God. Okay, skeeting all over the motherfucker point. Then drug ice spice in it to deflect from the real conversation that needed to be had. Because she not fit to admit, yeah, I pretend to be a black ghetto woman. I ain't like this for real. She just said she not like this for real. She did. Go look at that. I think it's that Vlad TV interview where she admitted she wasn't black. And she was like, I'm not like that in real life. Okay, so if you're not like that in real life, why are you being like that on social media and subsequently on Love and Hip Hop, which was televised? If that's not how you are in real life, if that's not the real you, then why all of a sudden is it now you? You know what I'm saying? So you admit it, it's an act, it's a front. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let's finish this up because I happened to stumble up on this on the last video that was muted. But man, that video was popping, man. I was live. And I was like, and to have to try to regurgitate something is not as authentic as it was because I came, soon as I found out about this, I was laying over there watching Lovely T. And I was like, what? And I peeped game and I straight to the laptop. I put on my cape. Let me get my cape. Put on my cape. Now, I'm going to have to go pack another towel because this towel has been over here, over there. I put on my cape and I flew to my laptop. Come tell you how this bitch playing in your face. Okay, so, and then we're going to go get some reaction.
Mexican, and it is a bit ignorant to just classify every Spanish-speaking person as a Mexican. However, it's not an insult to be called a Mexican.
It's not, because at the end of the day, all Mexicans, Dominicans, all of y'all are Spanish-speaking Latin. Y'all are Latin. Mexican is just from Mexico. Spaniards are just from Spain. You see what I'm saying? Dominicans are just from Dominica. Whatever the fuck. I forgot what was it called before when it was all one land? Hispaniola? Before they split it up and it became Haiti and Dominican? Anyway, all y'all from Hispaniola. That shit, I don't forgot what it was. Because the French got one part of it and then Spain got the other, the conquistador got the other part of it. So they named this Dominican after Domingo Amerigo, whatever his name is, and then they named Haiti. But anyway, so that's why they speak French in Haiti and Spanish. In Dominican, they right by each other. What they separated by a river, a lake, or no, a border. Never mind. That wall Trump was trying to put up. But anyway, so it's like, bitch, being called a Mexican is just saying, I'm not from Mexico. Just say I ain't from Mexico and lay that shit up. But she needed to get up out this goddamn conversation. You see what I'm saying? She had to get out of it. Any means necessary. And when she saw an escape route, she ran through that bitch. Then she name dropped all these other Latin celebrities so that it can go into a different direction. And hopefully they can start bashing him. Because on Black Twitter, he was winning. You see what I'm saying? So she had to figure out a way to segue from that. Watch this. Okay. So let's go get some reactions. I want to see if other people picked up on what I picked up on. Because she just started fucking with Ice Spice out of nowhere. And then this bitch intentionally trying to fuck up bitches' bags too. Everybody thinks she's so positive. She's so positive. Let me tell you something. When you take a bitch from under Nicki, you take a bitch away from their money. She ain't put Megan on no money since she made her beef with Nicki. Quiet as kept, Nicki got a straight line to Beyonce. Let me tell you something. People talk the shit about Nicki Minaj for the line on your dead mama. That shit was weird. But I recognize depression when I see it. She done married this fucking rapist, and she's full of cortisone or cortisol. Because, you know, that's what your body fill up with when you're in a manic depressive state. So she full of all them foreign chemicals in her body, along with estrogen, and she's sad and depressed, and she popping pills. You can look at her. You don't see it? Poor Nicki. And she can't divorce this nigga. She the type of bitch that believe in love, and I bet she ain't got no prenup. I bet she don't. Because we not going to act like she is accomplished with men like Cardi B is. We're not going to act like that. This lady was fucking with Safari for 10 motherfucking years. She was taking care of that nigga. So we already know she a lame on the cool. I'll fuck all them rap songs. We know Nicki Minaj is a lame. So she already lame. Then she get, after him, she get with the other dude, the dude that was messing with Diddy boyfriend. What's his name? Cheek Mills. Oh, not Cheek. I said that on purpose. Meek Mills that was at that clip. Did y'all hear that video? Baby, look. Anyway, different video, different time. We gonna stay on topic. So, then she got with one other dude after Meek Mill for a short time, and then it was the grape is petty. So we're not gonna act like she not no lame, and she probably only married him because he was familiar. Her biological clock ticking. She know that body looked. I bet she looked terrible naked. So she had to do what she had to do. You know, he not ugly. So let me go ahead and make a baby with this fool. Damn, my forehead big than a bitch. But that's because I think the girl braided my hair too tight, but she said I kept my braids in too long, so it could have been both. It was both wrong, and I lost some hair right here. So it make my forehead look even bigger when I lose hair that's supposed to be like right here. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I still think that a Nicki stimulus package is better than a Cardi, because Cardi took two people that was cool with Nicki and brought them over to her side. It was Megan and some other guy, I can't remember who it was. And look, they ain't got nowhere but beefing with Nicki. You ain't gonna do nothing for them. At least fucking with Nicki. Look how far Ice Spice came just being around Nicki. Now, she did come out, her best friend did come out, who was dark-skinned, who was in the music game before her. She think her music is better, but it's really the same. They both robotic with no personality. But she was like, I was doing it first. My homegirl Ice came and took, she didn't even know, she wasn't even in the rap. But she was, she came over, took all my connections, and they ran with her and left me behind. I can see it. Colorism. Is Ice Spice going to admit that? No. Cool. They never do. They never admit when they benefit. Like I said, the only person I ever heard admit it was Doja Cat and this other rapper. I forgot her name. But anyway, if I was Cardi publicist, I would have said, look, it's not my fault that the society demonizes black people. I wish it wasn't like that. And I really am ghetto in real life. And maybe ghetto shouldn't be marketable, but I'm glad that it is, because it was a blessing in my life. Something. She could have made up anything, because like she said on Vlad, she not really like that. And she said it on Jimmy Kimmel, now that I'm thinking about it. So if you not really like that, that means you acting like that. And if you acting like that, it's intentional. It's intentional. Because when you go to New York, they're abrasive, they're disrespectful and rude. But it's not disrespect, they're just kind of straight to the point. And when you go to the boroughs, you know what I'm saying? The Latin people, they're not, some of them are acting black, but I think it's because they think it's cool. So she could honestly just think being a black ghetto person is cool and she could be being herself. And I would give her that. If she had not went on these publications, like, I'm not really like that. I'm not like that for real. What the bitch? What is you, a rat eating cheese? Anyway, stop. Y'all know I'm not a fan. Y'all know I'm not a fan at all. So I want to go get these reactions first, but I want to kind of finish impressive because I love her voice. Do y'all just love this lady's voice? Listen to her talk. Just listen to her voice. But that just listen what she's saying because I'm done with the video.
There shouldn't be anything wrong with that, in my opinion. If somebody is mistaken for Mexican, they could just pull.
Anyway, good, perfect, mute because I was done with the video, but I like her voice. A perfect example. Tasha K had to work 3 times harder to get where a lot of these other YouTubers are already. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at this lady got 1.31, right? And you think if she showed her that she would have this many followers? Hell no. No. Because you don't know who you're giving the money to. She probably got her name probably Samantha Tidwell. You know what I'm saying? And if you look white on paper, then you get treated white in frequency, in monetary frequency. You see what I'm saying? Whereas, what's that Nigerian lady? Lovely T. I love her voice too. Lovely T. She still not even made it to 1 million. She's still 3,000 more people from being 1 million. She been in 997 for the longest. I've had to resubscribe to her 3 times already. And she not even indigenous to America. And they treating her like one. And look at all these light-skinned hoes, all these, man, look at it. Y'all not fit to play with me. And I think it's sad that Cardi B can make so much money out of black people and still not admit that it's I think that she can't admit it, because if she admits it, then, I don't know, maybe she thinks it'll take some money out of her mouth. It's okay to me. He is so handsome to me. The guy, Ramonte. Anyway, so let's go watch what people had to say. Bitch, they play too much. Look, Ramonte versus Cardi B featured Ice Spice. Was that supposed to be Ice Spice? Come on, Ice Spice with the Karate Kick, bitch. It's sound. Hold on, it's sound. Okay. Let's see. I'm humble, but I'm quick to call somebody a pest. Like, please, you could never sit next to me, Germ. Oh, wow. Wow. Since you bitches act like y'all can't post the Ramonte versus Cardi B beef. Wait a minute. She got him a jar. Oh, wow. Let me click on this image. That's got to be old. I don't think this is about me. Tell the DM. I didn't think this was about me. Tell the DM. You got more money than me, so I really don't got no jokes. I DM'd you back, though. I thought she was Mexican. She's Dominican. Now I'm a germ, and she need the Lysol. Which is an honest mistake. When people mistake Latin people, we don't know where the fuck you from. Clearly, he not a fan. You think everybody supposed to know you where you from? Please wrap this up. I'm tired. See, I didn't know. Where was I last month when all this shit was going down? See more. Oh, fuck. It's a whole soliloquy. Y'all want to read it? Come on, we'll read it real quick. This Cardi B versus Ramonte shit is crazy. It's actually one of the few times I actually agree with Cardi. What? Okay, here we go. Once you say you agree, you on the opposite side, and I got to see what he got to say. I'm going to say a few things. Though. And if you don't like it, or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Ramonte was trying to make a point, but Cardi B was a terrible example. Absolutely terrible. I may be young, but I was in the 8th grade when Cardi B came out. So he's still in his 20s. I was in 8th grade when Cardi B came. 8th. Oh, no. He's still in his late teens. What is he, 18? Cardi B ain't been out but, 6 years? I don't know. I'm not a fan. Let's see. Where he stopped at. 8th grade, when Cardi B first came out, and I remember all the things that media and parts of the GP had to say. Who is GP? General Principal? Bitch. Oh, General Population. Let's see. Parts of the general population. I thought that was for prison. I thought that was a prison term. Anyway, said about her, including comparing her to Nicki, and all that led to their feud. Yeah, but that was about something completely different. They wasn't comparing her mannerisms because Nicki never presented as super ghetto. She presented herself as foreign with multiple personalities and scantily clad. Anyway, they called Cardi loud, ghetto, unmarketable, nasty, stripper, illiterate, and so on. Yeah, they called her those things, but in the same breath, it's like, okay, people called her those things, but those corporations did not treat her like that. That's what his point is. She was treated like she is marketable, like we can make money off her, and it's because of her. She's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. We have to understand how advertisement works. Advertisement advertises to society the way society presents itself. And since everybody's so infatuated with light skin, light is bright, you know what I'm saying? Bright is right, you know what I mean? Then, of course, they're going to put those people on the forefront. Just like with all these black men disparaging black women, acting like they don't like black women. So when they're advertising something to a black man, they're going to put this black man with a white bitch. It is what it is. When they're trying to sell something to a black woman, they're not going to show up with no happy black man like that. Fuck, because they know. Marketing reflects reality. And that's just what it is. I took advertising when I was a college. I thought I wanted to write commercials and jingles, but I found out they didn't get paid as much as I thought they got paid, unless you, like, up there, or whatever. So, but anyway, it's like advertising reflects reality. So if they're putting this in the commercials, if they're putting this in your face and shoving it down your throat, it's because you are willing to swallow it. Does that make sense? Okay. So, they called Cardi B loud, ghetto, nasty, so on. Ramonte said that they didn't. See, they latch on to the one mistake you make. You know what he was trying to say. Stop playing. They didn't when they did. Still does. Hell, had a couple of months ago. I've been on Twitter. Of course, Cardi B responded, which is totally fine. I would do the same thing. She responded directly to Ramonte and said all those things about her. Hold on. And said about her not being called all those things, she reminded him that very much did happen. Ramonte went to explain and admittedly kind of moved the goalpost by saying what he meant was Cardi. What he meant when Cardi was responding to what he actually said. See, bro, you know what he meant because while he was speaking during that whole diatribe, he was saying that she's treated differently. She's treated like she's marketable. Where people who actually appear to be black and be a little loud and be a little obnoxious, they cannot get paid for that. So he may have said, "Oh, but she wasn't called that." He probably meant she was called all those things, but she still got rich off of it. So it's like he misspoke in that one section. That's why you gotta think about it and talk slow because they'll take that one little, he put an N, apostrophe T at the end of was, and I didn't make it seem like his whole entire point was invalid. You see what I'm saying? I'm done. At this point, he worked for Nicki. And this is a lot to read. Let me go to the conclusion. If this is the conclusion. He could have just used a better example. He could have just used a better example and not use one or not use one at all. Still made the point. So if you got his point, if he hadn't used Cardi B, then how can you not get his point with him using her? You just a fan. Now what also is getting me is how Cardi defends herself against a TikToker, not saying that she can't. What's wrong with a TikToker? Them TikTokers getting like $10,000 a month in checks. What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Her fans and a portion of the general public are calling her a queen. A queen? That's how queens act. Child, have y'all? Okay. I digress. I'm reading. We're not gonna get off point. Queen and saying she ended him. Meanwhile, when Nicki responded to Megan back in January, the same people called her old, bitter, and blah, 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 blah. Cardi B defending herself against the influencer. She's iconic. She's iconic. Cardi B isn't iconic. In 30 years, we're not going to know who she is. 20 years, 10 more years, we're not going to know who she is. She at 5. What? When her album coming out? Like, we had nothing since Bodak Privacy or Invasion of Privacy, right? Am I tripping? But okay. Now I got an album. My fools wanna hang with me. Anyway, let's see. She's iconic, but Nicki defends herself against a fellow celebrity female rapper. She's washed and worn out. Either but child, I'm not just listen to all this here. I'm not gonna keep reading this. It's more in conclusion, stop moving the goalposts and be able to be objective. How you gonna tell somebody else to be objective when you clearly can't be objective? He didn't move the goalposts. You know what he meant. You know what he was saying. Anyway, I want to see something funny. That was just a lot of nothing. Ramonte versus Cardi B. Ice Spice responded. Hello. What is that Ramonte's content? Hold on. He said, how you play? Wait a minute.
He went on a highly anticipated birthday trip with all his friends and fellow influencers that took the internet. Viral influencer Raymonte, Cardi B, and Ice Spice had a heated exchange of words on Twitter today. At this point, April Fool's Day was a warm-up for all the tea brewing up on Beyonce's internet. Here's how it went down. Raymonte recently went on a highly anticipated birthday trip with all his friends and fellow influencers that took the internet by storm. Shortly after the trip ended, Essence magazine was inspired by Raymonte to write an article about the lack thereof of brand deals for Black influencers.
Okay.
Raymonte then called out Essence magazine and BET for them being hypocritical and them too contributing to the problem of being non-inclusive.
Thank you. I'm glad that somebody see. This is the stuff that I saw that I couldn't like an hour ago. You know what I'm saying? That I was like, where's all this shit now? I'm glad I came to Twitter. So this is how it started. See, it's just asked him a question, and then he used Cardi B as an example, and Cardi B tried to be an invasion, tried to segue into something else because she had to get from under that coloristic thumb. Because what's she gonna do? Admit it? And that she pretended to be a ghetto black bitch, and she threw Ice Spice in there, and then all of a sudden they start arguing. Like they ain't got no beef for real. They don't have no beef for real. They wasn't just posted up and when she asked for them pictures, they was at Vanity Fair. They don't have no beef. The problem is the bitch didn't want to have an honest conversation. She was being very disingenuous, and she don't want to have an honest conversation about capitalizing off of being a negative, stereotypical black woman. That's all that is. Because we know black women, especially the darker they are, the more classy they try to act because they already know what's expected of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying them instead of us, but we all know what I'm saying. Okay, so this is how I got started, y'all. Play.
Inclusive to Black influencers, including himself. He immediately started receiving backlash with people saying things like, he's ghetto, he twerks online, he's not marketable, and these are the reasons why he doesn't receive the same brand deals of people of his same likeness or the same social media presence or less than what he has. He then made a video addressing all the controversy.
So I wasn't going to talk about this anymore because it was like, y'all know I don't like to drag things out, but the videos y'all keep saying ghetto and and it throws me off because none of my videos am I walking up to people selling them empty their purse, give me everything you got. I'm loving the glasses. I'm loving the little brown bag with the touch. I don't think I'm as ghetto as everyone tries to make it seem. And what bothers me as a black person, you guys say
he's a party girl. Like, because if you I don't have my TikTok on here, and I only have it on my phone, but I went to his TikTok, and when he parties, that's when he get loud and obnoxious, but his content is just being some friendly dude. Do that make sense? But anyway, so yeah, there is a lack of brand deals for black people. There is. But you got to understand that a lot of these brands are owned by Europeans or Euro Latinas. So they're going to get their own brand deal, and they're going to use them to market to black people because they acting like they black anyway. And since black people pedestalized, because you know white ice is colder than black ice. You know what I'm saying? So since they pedestalize everything that's not them, they're gonna go support it. They're gonna go support it. But everybody got them stimulus checks. They went straight to Louis Vuitton and Sachi them. They didn't go get no Nah, don't get me wrong. I wear old white men on my body all the time, but they didn't go get no black brands. You know what I'm saying? Like I wear Nagash. I have a thing of bags, so they don't go get the black brands. They don't knock down these black brand stores. Come on, it's the same way with the entertainment. If we're entertained by Mulatto, not Rhapsody, we're entertained by like even Sexy Red. Sexy Red put out the same ratchet ghetto music as Mulatto and Cardi B and all of them. And she shouldn't be at the school. She smoked weed. Y'all make this bitch sound like the devil. But if she the devil, then she the same devil as these other female rappers. The lighter Lil' Kim got, the more y'all support her. Y'all talk all this shit, but let's keep it 100. Child, stop playing. Anyway.
I'm ghetto, but Cardi B, who doesn't look like a visible black woman to me, and this is no shade to you, Cardi B. Actually,
she don't look like a visible black woman because she's not one. She acting like a ghetto black bitch. Anyway. So y'all, take notes, everybody, with this getting them in jail. This is what real big lips look like. The bottom one's always slightly bigger than the top one. I don't know why, but this is what they look like. When you get that fat ass bottom lip and that fat ass top lip, that's when I gotta get my pen out. That's when I gotta get my little thingy out and pop that shit, because that shit look fucking stupid. Anyway, come on. Play.
All tea, all shade. This is no shade. This is just literally a fact. And we're speaking of colorism and all those type of things. She is very, very ghetto. She's way ghettoer than me. She's way hood gangster greasy with me. She was outside with the damn Bloods.
Grit it out.
And y'all don't say that this lady is ghetto. Y'all don't say that she is marketable. It feels like everyone can be ghetto and black besides ghetto.
So now I see. Now that I have more context, now I see what he's saying. Like essence. Y'all don't say, when he say y'all, he not talking about general population. He not talking about regular people, because we was calling her that. He's talking about Pepsi not saying that she too ghetto. The Grammys not saying that she too ghetto. Jimmy Kimmel not saying that she too ghetto. Fashion Nova not saying that she too ghetto. That's who he's saying wasn't calling her ghetto. Not us general people. Even I misunderstood him. So now I get you, Ramonte. See, they're not calling her too ghetto to be sponsored. You see what I'm saying? They not saying she too ghetto to put a bag in her motherfucking bank account. But I'm too ghetto. And his channel for the most part is pretty positive. Okay.
And black people, and again, no shade to you, Cardi B. I'm just doing a comparison. My content has always been uplifting women.
It is.
Excuse me, ma'am. I love that outfit.
Thank you.
I might make a little joke about a relationship or a boy or something like that, and I might say bitch, but that don't make me a fucking gangster, thug, psycho, man. Call me a son of a what again? So what do y'all want?
Because Cardi B is definitely a gangster, thug, psycho. Remember, she had her homegirl Brim pop that other bitch in the head with the bottle. Remember, then she fight this other bitch, and she fighting all these hoes behind that. And her husband dressed like a woman. Anyway. Why did I say woman like a whole southern plantation slave owner? Is it too early in the morning to have me these shots? It don't matter. I'm off. I'm about to go. My baby prom this weekend, y'all. I'm so goddamn tired. This girl breaking my fucking pocket. I keep trying to tell her I ain't got it, to hopefully she can ask other people in her family for some money. Even though I do got it, but I don't want to give it to her because I ain't got it, but I got it. But yeah, I'm going to start having health palpitations. Let's go. Play.
You want to put me in this ghetto sad black trope for? I am from the hood. Yes,
So, see, like, y'all asked him a question. He answered the question. He gave y'all a comparison of what he's talking about, and it's a whole big deal. And Cardi B got about that conversation. She said, Ice Spice showed them videos of me and you. Because she knew the bar was going to have something to say. She slithered from under that motherfucking shit so goddamn quick. She got the fuck from out there like one of them green garden snakes. You know, the ones that move fast. Oh, shit, Cardi. Yep, that was me. Before I came to this computer, I was laying in that bed right there. I was like, what happened? Nigga versus Meg, a lot of. And you know what? Another thing, all these rap beefs happening. I wonder what is really happening that we aren't paying attention to, because since we get a lot of our news from social media, because a lot of us don't really watch the news anymore, what is happening that we're missing because we consume with all these beefs? You see what I'm saying? Like something is going on. And I'm going to watch the news for the next 2 days. Because, like, I don't really watch the news. You know what I'm saying? Because I scroll a lot. I'm going to be honest. But what am I really missing? Scrolling. And I'm not getting from here. Even Lovely T used to always keep me updated on the current events and real news. But shoot, she wrapped up in these beefs too. Anyway, what is this? Social media versus influencer Ramonte. It's crazy because, okay, we went over that already. Okay, so exit out. You can't just go from there to there. Girl, why you mad? We said that already. Okay. He's a handsome little fella. That's not what I said. You said Eric, nobody called me ghetto. See, stick to the point. But see, you see how she deflecting right here? Now you see his point here. At the end of his statement, remember he says, because of how you look. Hold on. So at the end of this statement, let's pay attention here. You have had major campaigns that ghetto black women and men like me will never get to. See, it's a deeper conversation. I'm not trying to offend you at all. To not think that you have it easier to be seen as marketable because you're lighter is crazy. So to not admit that you are seen as marketable because even though the way you act is deplorable is because you are lighter and you are not black, it's crazy. It's okay to act black, but be black, bitch, please. Okay. So boom. And I never see this before. Let's see her response. That's not what I said. Okay, well, let's talk about that part. You talked about, hold on, not moving the goalposts. You talked about, you said nobody called me ghetto, and now you moving the goalposts. So the other dude was regurgitating some shit she said, or either she saw what he said and she regurgitating it. Because we know original thoughts not her forte. No shade, but yeah, all the shade. Ooh, all of it. Anyway, moving the goalposts. You know why I'm at where I'm at right now? Question mark? You know why I'm at where I'm at right now? What? Isn't that supposed to be a period? Whatever. Leave her alone. We know she barely literate. Because I took all those no's and recognized what I had to change. No, ma'am. That's not what happened. You built up a mass following on social media being super fucking ghetto, which got you on Love and Hip Hop, even more superer ghettoer, which led you to popularity, and popularity led you to your music deal. Stop playing. Because you were playing. All y'all playing. They plant y'all in the music industry to take population where they want it to go. They want to be oversexed beings. They want to normalize pedophilia. That's why they say everybody's a pedophile. Everybody doing it anyway. Pizzagate. All your politicians doing it. Weinstein. Epstein. Whoever had the island. All your favorite celebrities doing it. The other bitch that just got arrested. All your teachers doing it. So they trying to normalize the fucking kids. Like, be for real. Stop it. They got that association of man-boy love. Anyway, what's it called? Nebula, National Association of Man Boy. Anyway, look it up. It's real. They have their own website, and it's a .gov. But right now, because I took all those no's and recognized I had to change. I had to change the way I walk, the way I act, the way I respond. All that changed. Y'all, she was just on the internet a couple weeks ago cussing when she Child, when she just arguing with this white bitch on social media about her saying that I was in your house and she was online cussing and acting a fool. She always online acting a fool. When did she realize she had to change that? It didn't change. Okay, had to change the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I act, the way I respond. You ignore all of that and playing the color card because you don't like me, bitch. I'm indifferent. I don't like you or dislike you, and I can see where he's coming from. Like, stop playing. Like I said, you just like Bad Baby. You just like Whoa Vicky. You just like all them other bitches. Like, stop. Excuse me. The color card. Bitch, the race card. At this point, it's the race card because, bitch, you not black. The color card because you don't like me, and it's fucked up. You using all these other women. Sexy Red is making bangers and on tour with Drake, and I bet money she's gonna win. I bet money she's gonna win female rapper of the year because she's grinding and working hard and not letting people call her ghetto, distract her from the top. So miss me with that. That was actually a great response. However, we all know that she, and again, this is a black people thing. She is still being demonized and ostracized. I want to see if she get a Super Bowl commercial, if she get a Pepsi commercial. I want to see if she get these brand deals because we put money in Sexy Red pocket. We support her. The people, corporations are supporting you. They're pushing you. The Jews are pushing you. The juice, they pushing you. So I want to see. And she on tour with Drake because Drake always hide behind a new hot artist, and they call it the Drake stimulus package. But he's really staying relevant by hollering at these youngsters and getting on their music. But that's a different story. So let's see what Ramonte had to say about that. If he responded. Who doesn't like you when you're on the timeline saying you didn't want... Oh, okay. You're welcome. When you're on the timeline saying you didn't want to be here, I sent you something very heartfelt, and we have had an amazing exchange. I thought we were good. You think I don't like you because I like another woman, and that's not the case at all. What? This isn't no stand shit. That wasn't the proper response. He should have kept it. Not when she said you don't like me. Now she done gaslit him into a whole nother conversation. He should have stuck to the script, arguing, and they're able to get knocked off their note so easily, baby. Because once you say I don't like you, no, I don't like the fact that big corporations back you. Despite of your ghettoized mentality, despite how you carry yourself, and black people like me cannot get sponsored by those same corporations when we act the same way. Let's go see how many ghetto black people Pepsi done gave commercials to. Let's see if we can find Pepsi commercials. Let's see, Super Bowl. Oh, you know what? It might be on YouTube. Let me see. It might be on YouTube. I didn't think to search there, but it might be. Let's see. Let's go back, 5 years? Think that's enough? Because they're the ones that do the iconic commercial every year on Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl, Pepsi commercials. Commercial. Do they have like who's on there this year? Because Super Bowl happened already, right? It's like I can't stand people be disingenuous about stuff. Future Soda is now Poppy. Who is fucking Poppy? Huh? Y'all get my fucking point. Y'all know good goddamn way ain't been no get up here people. They ain't had South Santana or City Girls or no. The same corporations, that Cardi is not gonna back nobody black. And I think that she's talking about when she's trying to defend herself, she's saying, and y'all want to watch this with me because I'm about to watch it. She's saying that people called you ghetto. People did the corporations call you ghetto and not want to fuck with you and view you as unmarketable. I'm like Ramante, for you to not think that the way you appear aesthetically had anything to do with that, bitch, you out your rocker. But again, that's our fault because we pedestalize everything that ain't black. Everything about a black woman is demonized. Her natural hair is demonized. You know, you got to have that loose curl hair like this that's natural for them to like your natural hair. You know what I'm saying? You can have 4C natural hair. And they be like, oh, that is beautiful. Even you can go look at black men saying they like natural hair, and then go look at the type of natural hair they like. Bitch, it ain't no big ass kinky fro. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So we have to stop. We're conditioned with that white ice is cold ice mentality. Like, go look at my video, The Denial of Separate But Equal. When I'm on that video, I'm showing you how we got to this state of being, this state of mind. So, the truth of the matter is, her and Ice Spice didn't have no beef. She drugged that girl in there because she needed to escape that conversation. And she gaslit him and was like, oh, you don't like me, that's why you saying that. And he like, what the fuck you talking about? Man, you've been talking to the DM already. Why you say I don't like you? He got thrown off his game and couldn't continue to make his point. Like, that's crazy. Let's see. See what this good sister
are not understanding Ray Monte's point. He is saying that y'all say, oh, it's because he's ghetto. That's why he's not getting the sponsorships and, the brand deals. Even though, let's not forget, Zeus Network, they got funding. Zeus Network, and they got bitches windmilling every day on there. But the larger point that I think he was making, even though I love Cardi B, the point he was making was that on lighter skinned people or non-black people, when they do the same things that Ray Monte does, they have no problem getting these type of sponsorships or this type of, these looks. Why?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. Ray Monte is not wrong. Being ghetto is only marketable when you are not black. Visibly black people like myself and Ray Monte, we are not able to reach the same amount of success while being perceived as ghetto. And the fact that you wrote a 4-page letter on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and not one time did you address the colorism that you benefit from, you're being deliberately obtuse at this point. You're missing the point, and you're missing the point on purpose. Cardi B never identified as black until she got on. He literally said that her and Offset was in an interracial relationship. How is 2 black people in an interracial relationship, y'all? Make it make sense. And y'all don't want to hear nothing about no damn ancestry, no damn lineage, no ethnicity. This ain't Ancestry.com, okay? Cardi always identified as a Latin woman. Not Afro-Latino, but Latin, Spanish. She literally used to call herself Spanish. But then you one-drop rulers, y'all think anything that's not white is black, and y'all forced her to be black. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. Ray Monte is not wrong. Being ghetto is only marketable.
Thank you. I like that.
So here's how I see the whole Ray Monte Cardi B thing. Ray Monte was upset about comments and stuff that he was getting. No. So he kind of honestly lost his battle with impulse control and went on this rant. And in turn, some of the things he said about Cardi B were just like, oh no, do not say that, And they went back and forth for a bit. And woulda, shoulda, coulda, Cardi B would have just never responded to this man, She really lost her impulse control when she...
Okay, shut up.
Who on your wish list to do a song with?
There's some people that I want to do like a song with, but I just feel like I don't have that worthy song.
You got no worthy songs. You do never nobody.
And when I came back, he had makeup smeared all over his face, and he was crying. I don't even know what happened.
What the fuck is this?
You want to tell me and Miss Maggie what happened? Was it the same ones that pick on you? Are they over there? But sometimes you gotta hit them back.
Eddie.
They weren't kids.
What do you mean? It's okay, you can tell us.
Toby's dead. Your friend, Daryl, he did it.
What?
Hey, Eddie. Hey, Eddie! Where are you going?
Bitch, you supposed to be going with him. We supposed to go jump Eddie.
Hey, look. He's already wearing a dress. I just gave a little fat.
Hey! Holler!
his ass, Palmer.
Seen a grown man hold a little boy down, make him cry while he put makeup on him. I was up to you were. 12 years.
What movie is that?
And when I came back, he had makeup smeared all over.
Posted a video about our Mexican nanny, and of course that got people in an uproar. Why did she have to be the Mexican nanny? Because that's exactly what she is, and she's incredibly proud of her culture. That is actually why we hired her. We hired her because...
What? Oh, so she can't say she got Mexican nanny. If she was white, it'll be okay. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all get the point. Cardi B on that face shit. She used Ice Spice to wiggle out of conversation. She's a very disingenuous person, and she capitalized off being something that you can't be. It's weird, but it is what it is. I agree with Ramonte, and I wouldn't subscribe to him, even though I might never know watching his videos. I'm never on TikTok, but hopefully that gave him some support. Love you guys. This is Blackspin, and I'm out. Don't you hate when I do that? Because after I say I'm out, then I gotta look up and then hit stop streaming. Peace out.